welcome you all for the webinar about consolidating ERP data for better financial insights using Power BI. So I have Mr. Vivek Malhotra, who is the director and CEO with me, and Udaya, who is working as automation consultant, and myself, Srinivas Kumar, working as functional consultant in App Technologies. So we'll be taking you through the webinar for the day. So as a general housekeeping rules, we request you all to please mute your audio and use chat window for all your queries and questions. And we'll also have a dedicated Q&A after the session. So first things first, we'll have the agenda set in place. So about this webinar, like consulting ERP data for financial insights, we have topics like things which we are going to cover is like why visualizing the financial data with Power BI. What are all the challenges does this visualization resolve in financial reporting? How our ERP, how the Power BI is connecting the summary to last level of data, and the one-time solution desk of tech preparation, which refreshes in a minute, followed by a short demonstration, and finally the Q&A session. To explain about our general competencies, we have our COO and director, Mr. Vivek Malhotra. So about Mr. Vivek, he's having 29 years of total experience in regional operations across Asia, Pacific, Africa, and South Asia, and Middle East Africa in business consulting and advisory, and also program management consultant for prominent growth advisory companies across the globe. So welcome Vivek, and over to you for the general competencies.
Thanks, Srini. Good evening, a very good evening to everyone. I'm happy to be here, and what I will do is over the next couple of minutes, I will walk you through the core strengths, the capabilities, and the overall experience that we have had with Atna with various customers across the globe. So before I start, yes, there are a lot of things within the Microsoft stack that we cover. However, when we approach any customer, one of the most important aspect, the most important element is a successful and a very crisp and clear requirement gathering. This is one of the starting point, and this is our main focus starts from this element. When I say requirement gathering, this almost covers the most important part, because without this, the entire exercise could be futile. And this is where, our years of experience, rich experience comes very, very handy. We have worked with 75 plus very large customers, and we've been in business for almost 23 years now. Successfully completed about 250 plus projects across various countries, including India, where we have our headquarters and where we started with. And we have other regions like US, Canada, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, Nigeria, Sri Lanka, and so on and so forth. Amongst solutions, we primarily focus on the Microsoft stack, right from the Microsoft Dynamics to the Power Platform. We've been a complete turnaround system integrator, integrating with various technologies, working with the big ones like Oracle and SAP, and so on and so forth, other technologies as well. And in all, we have about 100 plus consultants, both technical, functional, and developers. And these are all primarily based in India, but yes, we have a couple of consultants deployed in overseas project as well. Amongst industry solutions, there are several solutions and across various industries that we work. I will come to this a little later. Within domain, we cover almost every domain within an organization, right from the CRM to the finance, the procurement, inventory, purchase, the project management, and so on and so forth. Amongst business consulting, yes, we offer a lot of, I would say, expertise, right from the pre-implementation, post-implementation audit, to migration services, and so on and so forth. These are cloud services, but again, a lot of these services are part of our business consulting exercise that we do. In terms of solution delivery, Again, we have a strong team, which is a mix of technical, functional, and developers. And we are poised to deliver any kind of solution across the geographies, not just limited to the geographies that we've defined, but includes the other geographies as well. Within the learning and development stack, we have what we offer is the complete Power Platform training and certification. And fortunately, we have one very well, I would say, highly skilled and known, I would say, very known name in the industry. And she's Dr. Gomiti, and she happens to be a doctor, a PhD in analytics and AI. I will just move to the next slide. Yeah. Okay, so we position ourselves as a leading digital transformation company, and we specialize, of course, in the dynamics and other spaces. But yes, why the digital transformation? Because this is something where we are able to integrate to any technology, and also at times we migrate from existing vendor technologies to the Power Automate and the Power Platform. So we've done a good amount of work, and as a Microsoft Gold partner, we have several opportunities that we work in multiple regions, which are primarily in the digital transformation space. And our solutions and services are steered by a talented and experienced team of EPIC certified. This is primarily a certificate of excellence for supply chain and operations domain. And yes, we have analysts and solution architects and professionals with expertise in each of these areas, right from the ERP to the supply chain management, finance, sales, retail, stores management, as well as CRM. So if you could move to the next slides. We also have, we are part of Microsoft Center of Excellence team. And, Microsoft at times is able to give us the most complex and difficult projects, which a lot of other partners are unable to do. So they actually rely on us on the most complex projects that they have within India and certain other geographies. We have, again, amongst the IT strategy and business process reengineering, we have, again, this is, again, part of the consulting space, the support that we provide. Yeah. In terms of our solution portfolio, yes, we cover not just the automotive, process manufacturing, and in the industries which are mentioned, but beyond. These are not just limited to these. But yes, we've done extensive work in the automotive space. We've done extensive work in process and discrete manufacturing, in the retail, textile, as well as service industries. For a lot of solutions, we've also have some vertical specific add-on solutions. And these are catering to certain industries, like the, we have something for the garment industries, we have for the distilleries and blending-based manufacturing organizations. We have done something for, again, industries in the fabrication, woodwork, kitchen cabinets, etc. We've also done work, again, add-on solutions for pump manufacturers, mobility frameworks, and so on and so forth. Some of the, again, services we cover are enterprise solutions. These are all the NAV, Dynamics, Business Central, the CRM, D365, sales service. Then we also cover all the data sources, right from the standard ERP to SAP, Oracle, both be it on-prem or cloud. Other data sources like Excel, ODBC, legacy systems, software, SaaS, other SaaS products, as well as any API based. Amongst warehouse, yes, we cover SQL, TSQL, the MySQL, Oracle, and data sources and data warehouse, Azure data warehouse, the Azure Data Factory, Data Lake, as well as Synapse. These are all different warehouses that we've extensively worked on. Amongst the Power Platform, yes, right from the Power Apps, Power Automate, Virtual Agents, Power BI, and SharePoint. These are all that we extensively cover within our portfolio. As far as automation is concerned, yes, we have covered not just Power Automate, but we do have experience and expertise available on to deliver projects on automation anywhere as well as UiPath. Like I said earlier, that there are a lot of instances where people have come to us for migration from one automation solution to another, and that is also something which we do. We move to the next one, please. Yeah, so these are some of our customers, again in different areas, right from biotechnology to textile. We worked with distilleries, we worked with the banking, BFSI. We worked in the food industry, again, extensively. We have worked in the IT. Manufacturing, of course, is something very, very close to our heart, because a lot of our consultants are trained and they have the domain expertise in the sector. Other than that, yes, we've had some projects in the logistics and supply chain, the retail, trading, and so on and so forth. So you can see some of the very large names in each of these industries, be it the food, where you have Girnar and PG, and you have the manufacturing, again, Jesco, Sharp, SGG. These are some of the big names. Again, in IT, we have worked with ITC, Infotech. In distilleries, we have Bacardi, and so on and so forth. So these are some large to very large customers that we've had across the domain. I think I have almost covered all the aspects. In terms of some of our core expertise that we specifically designed for the CFOs. So CFOs generally look for a lot of financial reporting dashboards, which kind of provides them a single window where all the information, real-time information, is available, and they don't need to refer to multiple sources. So the real-time insights, the complete consolidated ERP data is something that we provide in terms of dashboards. So any kind of data visualization, this is again our core strength, and right from anything from a streamlined budgeting or forecasting, we aim to reduce any manual intervention. So the complete information is automated, and this kind of helps most CFOs, in their decision making. So currently, this is what we have, and we have more than 50 plus collective experience in building data warehouse, as well as 15 plus years of customer experience with data warehouse and analytics. So this is a brief snapshot about ATNA, and I'm based in UAE as a region, and I'll be happy to interact, meet for any queries or any business related information that you would need within this region. I will now pass it on over to my colleague Srini to take it forward. Srini, over to you.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for the brief introduction about ATNA. So that's brings me to the topic of the day, the consolidative ERP to better financial insights with Power BI. So we all know that we in terms of ERP workings or general financial people who are there in this webinar. So we usually work on the too much of data which is spread across the teams, basically in spreadsheets, or we'll rely upon our ERP data, right? So that comes across from various teams or various departments, where in after this implementation of consolidation of all the data into one single platform called Power BI. So we have noted many improvements in terms of data centralization, where we no need to depend on too much of data or annexures or appendix for our financial reporting. So connecting all this data into one single place is the major plus point in this particular thing, which we are going to discuss later in our demonstrations. So I'll just quickly touch upon all those points, and later on we'll follow by the detailed demonstration. So in terms of data centralization, since we are working across the departments or across teams, we have every time we had to wait for our someone or our colleague or some team's dependency to update the finance data or update the accounts. So with this one particular dashboard, everything is collated into a single source data center where everything will be refreshed on a real-time basis. So previously it was taking a week's effort or more than that when it comes to statutory reporting or GST reporting purposes or any reporting that kind of thing. So we had to depend on various teams and various departments. And with this particular dashboard, we have a real-time refresh with the 100% data accuracy. So till the last minute, if there is some adjustment comes in an entry or any for any statutory reporting, we had a last-minute adjustments in the entry. We don't need to call up our colleague and say, hey, there is an adjustment in this particular GL account, and we have to do it to make our reporting correct. So instead of that, since it's a real-time data refresh, even before 5 minutes to the meeting or 10 minutes to the meeting, you refresh the dashboard. So what is the real-time data available in ERP will get reflected in your dashboard. So that is a major point. And also when it comes to viewing the line level data, where your manager or the CFO asks which particular transaction is affecting this account or which particular transaction is making this particular account in red or green. So at that times we will search for the references, or we have to track the references to which invoice level or which level this is taking to. So that is eliminated here, where in the single place you can drill through to the data from summary level to bottom level of data. So these are all the major pain points which has come across from traditional way of reporting to a streamlined way of Power BI reporting. So here, as I said, we can easily switch from the tabular level of data to visual level of data in just a click. So when we usually prepare all the data in spreadsheets or in form of tables, right? So when we want to switch that to a chart mode or in a visually representing mode, we had to manually work on PPTs or in dashboards and Excels. So instead of that, in just a click, your tabular data will get converted to the required chart level data. So sounds cool, right? So here is an example of how that happens in Power BI reporting scenario. So here the data is represented in a tabular format, and within just a click, your data will transform into chart level. So here we don't need to build each and every chart like bar chart or pie chart. What are all the things which are readily available? We can directly connect that into a table, and we can refresh the data in real time. So that brings me to the next concept, the real-time data refresh, where we work with the latest financial data. So as I said earlier, we don't need to depend on the data refresh to happen manually or an entry to post manually by your colleague or team member or any other department person for that thing. So whenever they are updating in the ERP or posting the entry in ERP, your dashboard is refreshed automatically within just a single click. So here is how the real-time refresh will look like, and you can work with the latest financial data. We'll cover that in detail in the demonstration. So this is an example of streamlined financial dashboard with interactive dashboard where you have the budget versus actual scenario. So all these data are connected to a single data source. That is the beauty of this consolidated product, where within one particular data which is updated in Excel, you will be able to get all these dashboards consecutively updated in just clicks. So this is another example of the drill through capabilities for your detailed analysis, where we will move from the summary level of data to line level of data with no reference to appendixes or with no reference to other traditional way of doing it in papers. So we'll just drill through and we'll just find out where is the things gone wrong or where is the transaction gets affected. So this is another thing which every manager or every CFO will love to see: the statement of profit and loss and the statement of balance sheet. So that brings me to the exhaustive audit deck option, which is available in our product, Power BI product. So there we'll have the statement of P&L prepared already and connected to our single source data center. And as I said earlier, within just clicks, you'll get your statement of profit and loss, and any entries affecting these statement of profit and loss and balance sheet, even if it is updated in last minute of reporting on the or before the meetings, it will clearly be reflected in this particular screen. So all you just need to take a printout of this copy and present it to your statutory boards like chartered accountants or for any GST reporting purposes. You'll just take an export of this page and you can submit it to them. This is it's in compliance with all these things. It's complying with all the finance codes. So what differentiates us from others is like we are adaptable to any chart of accounts. So given any chart of accounts from any ERP, we'll just directly connect either as one option or will convert it into one single format of Excel and then refresh the dashboard. And which is highly security with enable data security features that will protect you from the other role breaches or also. We have a role-based access option and where you can give access to only those people who wish to see this data. So your data is highly secured since we are involving in the finance. And also this particular dashboard is smart compatible with smartphones, and you can easily see the real-time data when you're traveling or even when you have a chit chat with your friends or having a coffee. You can have the real-time data in a hold of. So that's the key differentiator here. And these can be integrated to other third-party applications as well. So wherever you have the data with you, just connect it to this single data source and your data is refreshed in a real-time scenario. We'll now move on to the demonstration of which was explained earlier. So we have Udaya with us who will be sharing us the demo.
Welcome to the demonstration session. Thank you for joining with us today. This is Udaya, who will be guiding you through the demonstration of Power BI for financial reporting for the next few minutes. In this session, we will explore the features of ATNA developed financial dashboard and their benefits to finance business professionals and for the business as a whole. Let's get started with the input data source for the Power BI financial dashboards. What you see here is the master chart of accounts of an organization. For example, we have taken here, which is basically framed out of accounting data containing high level of accounting heads with their codes and categories used for financial reporting, which will basically serve as a master table for this financial dashboard. So whenever a new transaction comes with new account header, this master table should be updated as a one-time activity by the user. So now we have integrated this finance data, which is in the Excel format, with our Power BI for visualization purposes. Likewise, we can integrate any chart of accounts or even directly from any ERP system as the input source we can connect to. The magic works from here just by uploading this into a common point like a common drive or SharePoint, or like I'm having currently on the OneDrive or anything like this. Now I kept my data source in my OneDrive, and from where my Power BI dataset is already integrated with. The dataset for the built model can be refreshed whenever needed, or we can have scheduled refresh to update our dashboard whenever it is required. We shall see how this reflects in the dashboard. See, the data from the file is transformed into an interactive visualization dashboard here. Now, this is the high level deck which shows the overall performance of the organization with income and expenditure over the years. And you can filter this based on year, quarter, and even month wise we can do. One can also change the currency values like in lakhs, millions, and thousands depending on the kind of stakeholder to whom you are presenting this data, which is another key factor because you don't have to format the values every time. And this dynamic dashboard allows us to switch between financial years and represent the actual data for the selected period like this. Likewise, based on the selected quarter and month wise also, it will be possible to see within this one screen dynamically. Additionally, here comes our smart AI tool, which is interacting as the dashboard is getting updated when we select here the particular period. This actually assists oneself with highlighting the performance indicators easily. And now, from this overall financial dashboard, we will walk you through the next dashboard model, which is company's profit and loss statement dashboard. This is obviously the heart of the process that every manager or CFO would like to look into for their organization. Now, the major benefit of having the profit and loss Power BI dashboard is that you don't have to prepare this for long hours by collecting ground data from payables, receivables, and verifying their accuracy, and manually consolidate data to prepare this profit and loss statement. All you need here is simply uploading the file, or you're going to refresh if the dataset is uploaded already. So just by the single click to dashboard and to just print it out for sending it over to auditors or for the management review, as everything is readily available in just a click away. So any expense or income that you incurred even before an hour of sign off will get reflected here. All that we need to do with Power BI reporting is just to click on export. We can export this dashboard to PDF or Excel, or simply we can do Ctrl+P from here and forward for sign off or for any statutory requirements. So from here we can also export the data in this finance dashboard for GST reporting purposes and upload the extracted reports in GST portals easily. And the next screen we are going to explore is the financial year comparison table with multiple financial data under one screen, with variance percentage indicator on the right side. Here also, by selecting years, one can see the actual year data in comparison to another year data, and values can also be selected as in actual or in lakhs or in thousands or in millions. Here, the beauty is that while we talk everything putting it under one complete screen on the macro level, how the next down level data to be shown in case needed for any kind of investigation or for any matter of interest we would be like to have. All we have got is in the transaction type, you can drill down the header chart of accounts to sub account and child account, and when you expand this you can see the category and subcategory, and with this you can even drill through the details of each line level or each invoice level breakup of the transactions. This drill through feature actually eliminates the need for supporting documents or annexures which we need to carry all the time, as you can quickly access the underlying data here easily. Moreover, identifying pain points or any outstanding payments is made easy here, as they are highlighted in red color for our easy reference and for our immediate action. Now let's explore the group consolidation dashboard. This main page presents key takeaways such as revenues, expenses, depreciation, and everything at a glance. You can filter the data by location, financial year, and quarter to view the financial status of specific locations within the company. We have our smart narrative AI feature here as well, provides here a self-help tool that presents selected information in a narrative format, eliminating the need for a personal assistant or finance user to explain the data to a reviewer. Additionally, you can also switch to a table format from chart, what we are seeing now if needed. And if your company has multiple group companies in different regions, you can also drill down to each company level data and easily visualize their performance in a single place, eliminating the need to navigate through multiple systems or reports. So each company column wise drill through is also possible, as well as row level drill through till line level data access, as we have seen on the past charts, is also possible with this dashboard. Furthermore, you have the option to view a summary of individual chart of accounts. By selecting different accounts such as current assets, liabilities, debtors, creditors, and any other thing, you can see a summary categorized by different parameters. For instance, selecting debtors will display the top 10 debtors and the debtors category, and debtors by aging also we can see which will let us to go through further. It's worth noting that you can also compare 2 or 3 chart of accounts simultaneously in a single place. Finally, we have a simple yet powerful comparison table that provides a snapshot of the budgeted values versus the actual values for each set of accounts during a given period. The color indicators here help determine the favorability of the business performance at a glance. You can also customize the currency values or select different years here as well as demonstrated in the previous dashboards. This comparison table is particularly useful for leadership teams to assess the company's financial performance. So, finally, the demonstration you have witnessed today offers the finance community a glimpse into the benefits of transitioning from tedious Excel workings to data-driven decision making with Power BI. The features showcased in this demo can be fully customized to meet your organization's specific needs, whether it's sales analysis, current asset management, or cost comparison by employees, anything. Thank you for your attention. Over to the presenter.
Thank you so much, Priya, for the demonstration. That brings to almost the end of the webinar. So thank you all for joining us today. So have a nice evening. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.